simultaneous equations. Example 2. We must solve this pair of simultaneous equations. 4x minus 4y equals 2. 7x plus 2y equals 17. I want you to pause the video, go ahead and solve it. Okay, good. What did you get for your answer? I want to see. Now, we have 4x minus 4y equal to 7x plus 2y equals 17. Now, let us call this equation 1 and this equation 2. Here now, we can try the elimination method. It will be much easier than the substitution method here. Alright? Remember, you have 4 main ways you can solve simultaneous equation. Elimination, substitution, graph, and matrices. You're going to use the elimination method. Now, we can add or subtract any two equations. We can multiply an equation by a number. Alright? Suppose we try to add the equations. Would we eliminate x or y? Let's see. Suppose we say equation 1 plus equation 2. 4 and 7 is 11. 11x, x is still there. Negative 4 plus 2 is minus 2y. Y is still there. Well, 19. Alright, we cannot eliminate x or y by adding. Suppose we subtract. Since equation 2 has the bigger numbers, let's say equation 2 minus equation 1. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3x, 2 minus negative 4 plus 6y equals 7 minus 2, 15. We still have our x and y. What we need is a 0x to say we eliminate x, or a 0y to say we eliminate y. Because the main problem, is that we have two unknowns. This equation has two unknowns. We don't know x nor y. This equation has two unknowns. We don't know x nor y. I mean, when you have two equations, when you have one equation in two unknowns, you can't just solve it like that. We need to get rid of one of the unknowns. Alright, we could come up with a new equation with the same x or the same y as one of the other equations. Suppose we multiply equation 1. No, equation 2 by 2. We have a 4y in equation 1. If we multiply equation 2 by 2, we get 2 2's 4. We get a 4y. So we could just eliminate y once we have the same number y. Let's rewrite equation 1. 4x minus 4y equals 2. This is equation 1. But what about equation 2 now? We can say equation 2 times 2. 2 7s 14x. So multiply this 7 by 2, I get 14. 14x plus 2 2's 4y equals 2 by 17 is 34. Let's call this equation 3. This is our new equation. Alright. Now, what will this look like? Now, let's do something here first. Suppose you make the mistake of subtracting. What you would have is, say, 14 minus 4 is 10x. 4 minus negative 4 is the same as 4 plus 4, which is 8y. You cannot subtract in order to eliminate y. Y is what we want to eliminate here now, but we can't subtract. We're going to have to add, because here negative 4y and 4y, when we add them, negative 4 plus 4 is 0. Negative 4y plus 4y is 0. Remember our number line? Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Negative 4 plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 brings us to 0. Alright? So, in that case, we're going to have to add. Don't try to remember it by saying, try to swat it by saying, when the numbers are the same, we subtract. When the numbers are different, we add. We want to know the reason why we add or subtract, right? The reason behind that statement. So here, we're going to add. If we subtract, we would not get a 0y, so we have to add. So we say equation 1 plus equation 3. What's going to happen? 14x plus 4x gives us 18x. In other words, 4x plus 14x is 18x. So we are saying equation 1 plus equation 3. Negative 4y plus 4y gives us 0y. Alright? Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. And then equals 2 plus 34 gives us 36. So you see that? Alright? These dots sometime appear on the screen. Alright, so that's what we have. We can rewrite this by saying 18x equals 36 without worrying about the 0y anymore. So we have the equation in one unknown now. What we can do here in order to find out what x is, we can say 18 times what gives us 36, and think about what it is that you must multiply 18 by. Well, we know it's 2, so x would be 2. But we could say 18x equals 36 and divide by 18. Divide by 18. 18 cancels 18, so you have x equals 13 divided by 18 is 2. So x is 2. We know that x is 2. Let's write that up here from now. We know that x is equal to 2. Let's come back down. Oh, by the way, before we come back down, we could take equation 1 and say 4 times 2 minus 4y equals 2. Or equation 2 and say 7 times 2 plus 2y equals 17. Any one of them you want to use. Let's go with equation 1. 4x minus 4y equals 2. So equation 1. Oh, this was from the previous work we did. Alright, let's just get rid of these because this was from the previous work. Alright, so x is 2. Equation 1 says 4x minus 4y equals 2. So for x minus 4y equals 2. But we know x is 2. So let's just put it here. 4 times 2 minus 4y equals 2. So we have 4 2's 8 minus 4y equals 2. Now, subtract 8 from both sides. So we have 8 minus 4y equals 2. minus 8 from here and minus 8 from here. 8 minus 8 is 0, so I have negative 4y equals 2 minus 8 is negative 6, right? Now, what we have here, right, is going to be, alright, let's divide by negative 4 now. So we have y is equal to, this will be a positive, 6 divided by 4, which is 3 over 2, 3 halves. Alright? So remember what we did here. X is 2. 4 by 2 is 8. The equation says 4x minus 4y equals 2. 4x minus 4y equals 2. 4 2 is 8. So it's 8 minus 4y equals 2. Subtract 8 from both sides. What we have is negative 4y equals negative 6. Divide by negative 4. Y is 3 halves. So y is 3 divided by 2. Now, let us test and see if this thing really works. 4x, which is 4 2's 8, minus 4 times y, which is 4 times 3 over 2. Is it really equal to 2? Let's see. 24, 22 1, 24 2. 8 minus 2 3 6 is equal to 2. Okay, good. It works so far with equation 1. Let's test it again with equation 2. It says 7 times x, which is 7 times 2, since x is 2. So it's 7 times 2 plus 2 times y, which would be 2 times 3 over 2. 2 times 3 over 2 equals 17. Is that really true? Let's see. 7 2 is 14 plus 2 cancels 2 plus 3. 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright. So, we see that our answers are correct. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 divided by 2.